Contractors working on the Koforidua Jackson Park redevelopment project have up to December this year to complete work on phase 1 of the facility. Project coordinator, Madam Iris Delaba, revealed this when speaking in an interview with Ghanadistricts TV at the project site.
So for the phase 1, we should be about 80% or 85% complete.
Okay, so we had an interaction with the engineer. He made mention that the first phase is supposed to end in December, and we are in November, late November. Are you sure they can meet that deadline?
Okay, so we have one that has completed. That's a street light. They are in 4 lots. So the street light is done. The lighting one is done. The second one is a paving, and that one too, we are sure he can meet the deadline. The other one is just finishing painting liquors. We are very confident he can finish. However, with Procal Links, we made some changes in his design. So he may not be able to meet the deadline. We are putting pressure on him to meet the deadline, but because of the change, we introduced some changes in the drawing that may affect the deadline.
According to the project coordinator, her office has also performed creditably to ensure that first phase of the project completes on time.
It's a performance-based funding, and so you need to perform before you can assess subsequent years funding. So what I am doing as a project coordinator, as a lead coordinator, is to conduct frequent monitoring. So every month we are on site to see that the contractors are working, and then we also supervise them. Aside the monthly one, the engineer comes with me here often. We are on them frequently. We call on them to ensure that they meet, because if they don't meet the deadline, we lose a lot of money.
Samuel Inketia Owari is the resident engineer.
The phase 1 is expected to finish by December ending. This December ending for phase 1, and then we are yet to look for it for phase 2. That's next year.
Okay, so you said the phase 1 is ending this December. Yeah. Are you sure you can meet the target?
Okay, phase 1 for right now, 1 lot is already done with his works, and then the other they will finish, I'm sure. I can't pledge for any contractor right now, but then I'm sure they will finish.
On his part, the Municipal Chief Executive, Isaac Apau Jesse, underscored the rationale behind the redevelopment and also lauded the government for funding the project.
We decided as management that we wanted to redevelop the poor nature of our park. Now, the Jackson Park is a very historic site. Almost every event is conducted on the Jackson Park, and therefore, looking at the state in which it found itself, there was a need for us to redevelop it. And that was the reason why myself, in collaboration with Nananom and major stakeholders of the town, New Jabin, that is Koforidua, decided to develop the park completely into a modern status. Before, if you had any program on the park, you wouldn't have any place to go and service your visitors. Sometimes you have to even open the booths, food from your booth and dish it out to people. Now, under the able leadership of His Excellency the President, in collaboration with World Bank and local government ministry, Danboche, we have now constructed a modern, state-of-the-art event center where a number of activities can be conducted there.
Meanwhile, phase 2 of the Koforidua Jackson Park redevelopment project is expected to commence in January 2023.